What's going on, everybody? This is Temperature Check. I am your host, as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. How y'all doing out there? And before we get started with today's content, I must do what I always do anytime you see me on your screen, man. And that's thank you for the likes, comments, shares, and most importantly, the subscription. So whether you be a day one fan or someone who just locked in with the channel today, man, I greatly appreciate y'all. And before we get into it, man, if you want to follow me outside of YouTube, man, hit me up on Instagram and on Twitter, man. Mr. Check the Temperature on both of them platforms. But let's get right off into it, man. We had a classic on Saturday. What was that classic? It wasn't Reaper Railings Things. Wasn't that bullshit. I can guarantee you that. That you throw in a dumpster. That is like someone bringing you home 3-day-old McDonald's. That's what that battle was. We're not here to talk about them. We're here to talk about two battlers, two lyricists, two performers who came and had a dog fight on Saturday. Who are we talking about? None other than JC and Kid Chaos, man. Both of these battlers, man, showed a level of penmanship, a level of energy and aggression, competition that we love to see. This is why I'm in front of y'all for battles like this. I wanted to talk to somebody about what was going on in battle rap, and this was the platform that I chose to do it on. So now this is the Rookies versus Vets Seasons 2 with the rookies up going into this battle 1-0. Jada Nightwing putting Shotgun Suge in the coffin. We are now at this battle, and it's a lot of anticipation around this battle. You have Kid Chaos, who is a very aggressive pen, who is very good at laying the foundation to his schemes, and his punchlines are great. Then you have a JC, a hungry JC, a wounded JC, which equals a dangerous JC, coming off of the Loso body bag that he received. And it wasn't like he was bad in that battle. It was Loso was just that good. But he's receiving a lot of flack. You know, people accuse him of being on drugs. People saying he didn't have it anymore. He wasn't top tier. But this is to show everybody that we was wrong. So again, Kid Chaos, it's on you in the first. Okay, man, before we get into these bars, I need to tell you, I think Kid Chaos, I think he builds houses on the side, man. His construction work is great because every house in this neighborhood that he's building in South Carolina, the foundation is great. The punchlines is great. The setups, the angles, and the haymakers at the top on the third floor, I couldn't just get you there, man. I gotta let you see the foundation, let you see how perfectly he laid this out. You put that leveler on them bricks, you know what that boat was gonna be? Right in the middle. Here we go, round one. I peeped the climate change. Despite your range, the tides has changed. It seems like tsunami is responsible for this little entitled wave. What? I love it. So you breaking down the variables of a tsunami and then breaking down how it applies to JC's career with Sue Surf and basically saying Sue Surf is the reason that JC is even hot in the first place, and he's the one giving you your shine, not you, JC. Why is he saying this so early in the first round? He says, so as long as you're seen behind them, they can use every letter as long as they fit in the box like a license plate. Basically, JC, he's saying that you are behind the top tier battle rappers, and the only thing you can see is their license plates with various letters in them. Just trying to tell you. Then he gets into a library book scheme that is phenomenal. He says, it looks like you go into the library and there's a book that you have to find. But we can't give you a title, Jay, if you do not have a spine. That's a double entendre because if a book does not have a spine, you can't put a title on it. And therefore, you can't even stand it up. Just like you can't stand up as a man if you do not have a spine. JC, why is he talking to you like this? You're supposed to be the vet. He's supposed to be the rookie. Why is he commanding his presence in the first round like this? Because I don't think this is your ordinary rookie. I don't think this is your ordinary rookie. Telling fans you would never beg for a battle. I seen your interviews and they beg to differ. And we all know you be begging for battles. You beg better than Keith Sweat, my guy. I'm just telling you the truth. You know you've been so out of focus in these lenses. That's a poor trait. So you just standing next to them so you can correct your image. You're hoping that one of them take you, and by them battling JC, that your career may be viewed different. Okay, so basically, he calling you a liar, saying you wasn't begging for battles. We know you was begging for battles. You put the list out, next thing you know, you was battling Loso. These are the facts. Then saying all you trying to do is attach your name to them, so then maybe if they battle you, your career will be viewed differently. The angle that he's taking in you, he got you in the scope right now, sir. He got you in the scope with a red dot. It ain't looking too good for you. He says, where is your pride and dignity at? Because at this point, you resemble a dog begging for scraps, knowing you just a pet but willing to run behind Surf if he periodically give you a belly pat. What? So he just called you a little, he can call you a little chihuahua? Did he call you a little chihuahua? Hey, man. He said, you'll wag your tail, wait for him to throw you all the steps you care to wish if you ever to compare to him. You the good boy saying, yeah, I'll get it, Surf, and go fetch him his arrogance. Really breaking down how JC let Surf set his standard. JC willing to do whatever Surf says in order to get a battle for him. That is what he's saying. He is talking. He's literally sitting you down in the principal's office and talking to you. He closed the curtain, so can nobody peek in, can nobody save you, JC. It's you and him. He says, it's like systematic racism the way that they play with you. You being brand profiled by those who profile separated Jim Crow style because neighborhood don't want you around, so you're not welcome in your own house. What? Basically saying that the neighborhood, who is Surf, don't want you around, so you're not even welcome in the battle rap community. Why does Surf hold so much power? That's what we really need to talk about. Why does Surf hold much power in your life? You gotta stop that. He said, let your oppressors condition you to believe that their opportunity shouldn't be the same as you, getting you to work for nothing, slaving you, opening scene at Django. You not that nigga as the land turn in your face because other victims they want to chain you to. Did y'all ever see Django? Do you remember that opening scene where the lantern was in his face and when he turned, you seen the chain of other slaves off in the distance? So you out here painting pictures. They might be calling you Picasso. They call you Picasso in South Carolina? Last thing I got from Chaos in the First, he says, step up your heart and go and snatch your respect as a star. Because I promise you'll never get as far if you keep letting them set for you what your prerequisites are. Google Maps, when you press on the box, it took character to address in this part. You the one with the pen. Stop allowing them to be the GPS in your car. You the one with the pen. Stop believing you position where they tell you are. Bro, you're better than that. Why is this rookie talking to you like that, trying to give you confidence in life? I thought it was supposed to be the other way around. But that's round one by Chaos. JC, you got a lot of work to do. JC comes out the gate. Y'all want to praise and cry over niggas that do shit I can do in my sleep? Like choking? He ain't lying, because a lot of y'all, Reaper, Steams, I think he was talking to y'all. I think it might have been a freestyle. He said, since I'm the one whose lens is shot, I'm quite focused. Camera lenses clearly was in the first round. I don't think that was a rebuttal, but I liked it. I think it was counter-writing, or he was counter-writing in the first. He says, I can't even label you a victim properly. I saw that tournament. You were a victim before you got to me. Basically saying, Kid Chaos, you already took an L before you even got to him, so why are you standing in front of him? He's talking to you how a vet should talk. I can't lie. He is. He says, he think that shit on YouTube will blow up. Soon as he posts, click on it, and all your viewings go up. That is the JC that we know. That is the JC we know right there. Basically using the YouTube scheme, saying every time you post, click. I'm going to click on it. Hey, and all your viewings go up. Dead bodies get viewed at the funeral. Talking to this man. He said, y'all think I lack believability? Just stop thinking JFK knew they gave another nigga the drop that he would have been in the drop. Don't even matter. Moral is you ain't gotta believe shit to get shot. That's my dad always said you ain't gotta be confident to get your ass whooped. You can have all the confidence in the world, you can have no confidence in the world, you can still get your ass whooped just the same. It do not matter. He ain't lying. He said, you won't even have the wind to run from this. That chest will get locked longer than the lock of the covenant. You gotta protect it. God, I'll protect it. I'm way more spiritually connected than seem to brag. I understand these bodies I catch are vessels, vehicles. That's why y'all need the gas. What? What? You know how long the lock on Ark of the Covenant was? Do your research. He said, God, I'll protect it. He said, I understand these bodies I catch are vessels, vehicles. That's why y'all need the gas. Basically saying y'all need the gas to get where he at. Y'all need the gas to compete with him. Basically, Kid Kayash, JC saying you're not on his level. He said that Drew shit had us under your spell, right? Typo. Because when you spell right, Drew Hill spell right is a typo. He said, me and you are nothing alike. You hold the door for me when I'm coming in. I pull the plug to end your suffering. That's two total different functions of nice. It is. It is, but I like both. You know what I'm saying? I like both. Chivalry ain't dead, but damn. You the Grim Reaper and fools out here? He said, low clip for entertaining TikTok. That's an encrypted speech, like a message from Hillary. Hillary out here sending illegal emails. You better not mess with this election, man. We gotta win, man. We gotta get 45 up out of there. He is losing his damn mind up there in the White House right now. He said, this shit look like a Rodney King verdict, and you out here calling for me? Oh, another hammer bang. I'm about to put chaos all in the streets. The kid, I ain't gonna lie, the kid flips and the chaos flips were all through this battle, and I liked every single one of them. He said, welcome to the point of no return, something you can only earn. I'm a Tucker, you see me flipping with 100. It ain't cause I owe Big Worm. The Friday scheme, even though Friday was long, long ago, everybody didn't seen that movie. Everybody know he was counting. All right, JC, I see you fighting. He says, I smoke battle rappers, you fucking goof. None of you bitches dope. I couldn't smoke crack if I wanted to. Addressing the fact that y'all thought he was on drugs, he's telling you he's not on drugs. All he do is smoke battle rappers. That's all he is known for, smoking battle rappers. And then he ends it off with says, I'm the exact opposite of you, Chaos. I keep the peace. So, I'm not gonna lie to you. Round one, I had Chaos in the first. If you see the houses that he built up, man, those foundations were beautifully laid. I told you, put the leveler on the brick, man. It's right in the middle. I feel like he slowed down his flow, because I did the real sick Kid Chaos bar for bar breakdown, and his cadence was definitely sped up. I think there was a little nervousness in that, but this, he looked like a vet. He looked like a pro, like he had been doing that for 10 plus years. To ensure, I think he slowed down his flow to ensure the clarity in his message. Again, brilliant. JC reminded us who he was and showed us a level of aggression I cannot remember him ever showing. But I do got it. When you actually break down the schemes and the layers that Kid Chaos came with in the first, I do got it 1-0 Kid Chaos going into the second. What we got, boss? Second round on Kid Chaos, man. He decides to sprinkle some jokes in. Okay, show your level. Show your versatility, kid. He says, up here looking like you ain't matured. Bitch, you dress like you pay for porn. I'll give you a t-shirt to wear. I'm standing here wishing that my reach could pass a T in the building, because we can't take no more. Did y'all peep the double entendre, though? He said, I'm standing here wishing my reach could pass a T in the building. Reach capacity in the building, the double entendres. I know you may not have gotten that. Get your earwax out your ears. Stick with me. We're gonna be fine, man. We're gonna work on this together. He said, find a how-to interesting seminar and take the course. Cause I want to wardrobe your wardrobe. Bitch, I walked on stage, I was up 4-0. I could take the house from you if they're looking for clothes. Did you peep the double what? Double entendres after double entendre. It keeps going. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes when you buy a house, unfortunately, there are certain circumstances you may not be able to afford the payments for that house. They put your house under foreclosure. But wait, there's a double entendre. Because he says, if they're looking for clothes, are they looking for clothes? He says, don't blame me, blame yourself, because you wore those. I like it, man. It's a nice quick punchline. Headshot. Before those big guns come out, drum shaped like a jar, but that bitch could push a door closed. In my expert opinion, it's mathematics that I'm airing your way. I carry an 8 and shoot at a 4x4. I shoot you square in the face. Headshot. Fire. The way he can go in and out of that into his default, crazy. And when you hear the headshots, you know it's about to pick up. You know the violence is about to get bloody. You must run into the shop and go, just give me everything, whatever makes me look uncomfortable as possible. Again, just nice quick jokes, man, making fun of his fashion. I swear I get the sense that you're scary around some women. Here's a thought. Y'all bear with me for a minute. Motherfucker's so focused on his pen, he never developed the social skills necessary to build character and want children to get to the fairy gender attention. Is that true? You were so busy focusing on the pen you never realized how to talk to girls? That's tough. He said the weirdo in school was talking about, I got bars, I can dance, who cares about bitches? Hey, the performance was hilarious. Kid Chaos. Performing? They don't know you can perform. Why you do them like that? They didn't know you could perform that well. He says, outside of rap, you have no personality. It got so bad the first time you did an interview showing any character, we all thought you were trying crack. Because over the years, we've had the guys surpassed by guys who's trash simply because they look like somebody and you just look like somebody that hasn't found a swag. What? Why are you breaking him down like that? Basically saying, I mean, he ain't lying. The first time you did try to act out a character, everybody thought you was on drugs. And, you know, he's saying you've been passed up by the typical battle rappers because you don't look like you got it together. Damn. So I, of course, be in some drip that might assure I pipe a whore, but boy, I clean up like a chore. And why are you coming in here looking like you sleep in all the outfits the night before? He gives me, this second round is kind of like a Pat Stay approach. It's not really too fast. Just kind of sit back and just examine JC. Just kind of like talk about him. It's kind of like, get him. He's playing the get him game with you. That's really all he's doing. He said, you're the only vet that has more followers on Twitter than you do IG. Bro, that literally means people would rather read than see you. Damn. Is that true? Gotta be. You got hella followers on Twitter. You got about 50. About 50 on Twitter. You strong on Twitter, brother. He said, you don't fit in with the other vets who had a plan. That way they stirred was like cattle. You came out in Texas. You on a ranch and you're the one bull in the field that no one thinks belong because you have yet to get a brand? How you know about them? How you know about them brands? Chaos? Okay. You in tune with the culture? He said JC can walk on water, but he can't make any moves because he don't have a wave. JC, Jesus Christ could walk on water, but it's definitely hard to walk on water if you don't have a wave. He's saying you sinking, you trying to walk on water, you ain't got it. Inside your coffin, using your fingers to scratch your way out. I'm on the other side, putting a different nail in it. That is the way you finish the second round. That was a very, very solid second round. But I do think with you being a little bit funny, showing a little bit versatility, I think that took away from your aggression. So I think you definitely left the door open for JC in a second. JC, it's on you. Get him! JC comes out. Want an MLK speech your way to the top? We got your Nixon and y'all die all over your dreams. That's a presidential scheme and it's a double entendre because Martin Luther King and President Nixon both got shot. Just saying. He thought he was protesting, but he was protesting. He woke up a beast, but when I black, bow, lives matter all over the street. Black lives matter all over the street. Crazy. Double entendre with the protesting. He thought he was protesting, but because JC is the pro, he was protesting. Again, I'm picking up double entendres for you. Don't ask, I got you. He said, now you become the middle of the day, and I'll even serve him in a special tea. Again, I think he's counter-writing here. I really think he's counter-writing. I would love to see to talk to him and see if that's a freestyle. I definitely think it was a counter-write though. He said, this new era finished. All this attention for a mission, got an image to fit into till it's a memory of when they mention you and you new niggas forgetting. Obituaries got an image too. That is a crazy line. Obituaries do have an image too. That is a... If you watch this battle, you seen the intensity in both of these competitors. A little pushing, a little shoving. You know what I'm saying? You ain't better than me. I'm better than you. You suck. Shut up. A whole bunch of ad-libs was going on. But that right there, Kid Chaos couldn't do nothing but God damn, that was fire. He said, You got a one-way ticket when it comes to me, and heaven's waiting since I'm taking over Indian homes, and all y'all got reservations. I get it, Indian homes reservation. He's taking over because you know what I'm saying, the Americans took over the Native Americans' land and put them on reservations. Y'all need to give them their land back. It ain't even yours, and you took it. This eradication will be celebrated. The return of JC ending chaos once and for all, like revelations. I'm God-like. Bible bars? You know I love Bible bars. You know I love Bible bars. Damn. You appear foolish, my terror ruthless, and that throne is all I see, but I don't know how they expect y'all to breathe when I'm the heir to it. Double entendres, man. He's looking at the throne. He's next in line. He's trying to figure out how y'all behind him, how y'all breathing when he's the heir to it. He's the heir to the throne. He's the heir that you need to breathe. Double entendres, man. He's going crazy in the second round. Give him fire while he living out his biggest desires. Leave him right there for a fan to see. Double entendre. Leave him right there for a fantasy. Leave him right there for a fantasy. Giving you advice that could save you while I'm killing you. And I'm spiritual. Hunt for me after your death. And I'm going to get the spirit tool. You shooting ghost? So if he dies and he comes back to haunt you, you going to shoot his ghost? That's aggressive. That sir is aggressive, and I like it. I like it. Pay attention to who I'm tending to. It's not just niggas that's there to shoot. They always there to test your drive. Bitch, 10 and 2. Oh, shit. Look how that lined up. 10 and 2 perfectly. Hey, he is showing a different level of pen in this second. I think he knew he was down 1-0, and he had to turn it up. And damn it, he did that. He said, you need more than Drew Hill and Lou Williams to climb out of that bubble you in, and you can actually eat. Lou Williams, you need to quit trying to go to strip clubs. Is the chicken wings that fire? You was ready to risk your contract for some chicken wings? That's not conducive with success. That's why it's 2-2 right now. You over there worry about chicken wings, you need to be worried about Luca because he cooking y'all. Just saying. He said, what up with all them foreigners? They see the jaywalking and they can cut corners. They only causes chaos, and clearly no one wants to see chaos. But speak of the devil, it's nice for you to sit up here and scream at my level. Basically saying, chaos, it's nice for you to come here, but all you're doing is screaming at one of the greats. You can't even see me face to face. Did I make that up on my own? Okay. He said, normally when I toy with somebody's kid, it's usually somebody's nephew or niece. I was fire. I was super fire and super true too. Again, the kid flips. Somebody related? You not even relatable. How is this a target? My legacy imprinted. You don't even fit the margin. It's overkill in a second. It's overkill in a second. I'm still giving you bars from the second if you didn't know. He said, wigging more than Caitlyn Jenner at a photo shoot. Boy, I'm the man, bitch. Why you gotta do that, man? Like, why you gotta do that woman like that? Terrible what you did to her. He said, I don't believe in a parallel universe. You're dying in this life. I don't know if there was a shot at Danny Myers. It might have been a shot out, or it might have been a shot at. I'm not sure. Y'all tell me what y'all think about it. And lastly, for JC in a second, he said, their road rage leads to fast death. That caused them to tone change in those last breaths. Every nigger turned mellow dying. Because when you're getting choked out, you change colors to your last breath. Everybody melanin dying. Hey, man, like I said, man, it was overkill in the second. He went too far. JC, you went too far. But I clearly got JC in the second. He left Earth really barking on Cash, really cementing that veteran presence on stage. The performances was there, and you got him yelling 2-0, and you got Chaos yelling 2-0, and we need to see what happened in the third because I don't know how y'all got it. I got it 1-1 going into the third. Let's see what happens. Kid Chaos, man, it's on you in the third. What you gonna do? Again, I got it 1-1, man. You gotta bring it home. It's 1-0 for the rookies, but you mess around, it'd be 1-1 tied up. What you gonna do? He says, anytime you face a vet, anyone knows how to control a crowd, Mr. Godpin ended up looking normal. Wow. Think about it. T-Top, Tay-Rock, Twerk, Sean Loso, see where I'm going? I do, but let the people know. You fuck up so bad You got to help to finish their rounds. Like, all right, y'all, hold it down. I mean, at one time he profound, then started getting picked on and clowned. I guess all that shaming over the years is why you toned it down. My tone won't be the same, baby. Black is beautiful. But is that true, man? You was getting picked on, so you had to be a little quiet, man? You got tired of defending yourself? Don't do that. He said, you a smoker now. Like an arcade game. Can't coin anything special because you're token now. There's no value on your round. Let me break this down. You remember when you go to the arcade game, you put the money, and they turn your dollar bills into coins. Those coins are called tokens. Those tokens no longer have value. You cannot then turn back in those tokens for actual money. See how he did that? See how he broke that down? Again, what did I say? He started at 726, slicing and dicing. That's all he gonna get from him. He said, JC look like he on PCP, living off the water, see? You just coasting now. The drug talk? PCP, water, the drug? He goes, you used to be on the prowl. Your purpose seemed hurting these guys that you would ruin. In every verse, it seems you knocking out the students. The nerve we're currently not rocking how you used to. Hercules. So you were a god, now you're human now. What? Did you talking that Greek mythology talk? Basically, Hercules was the son of Zeus, who then had a spell put on him and had all his power stripped away, except for a little bit, which still left him with human strength, but he was placed on the earth to survive. Okay, I see you. Since you had to revert to the average turf, tell JC, hey Zeus, I'll play Zeus and send you back down to earth. Because in the end, Hercules just wanted to be back down with his boot thing, so Zeus sent him back down to earth. Talking that Greek mythology talk. Then the talk gets even more real. And this is the talk, like, if this is that little brother talking to your big brother, like, hey, man, you disappointed me. I tried to walk in your footsteps, and you have disappointed me. I do not want that conversation with my little brother, so I make damn sure I don't do that. He said, you were supposed to be the one I got inspired from when I couldn't scribe the lines. You were supposed to be every letter to the last sentence. Bottom line, you were supposed to be JC, the prophet that can be idolized. And now you're just a reminder of what I can be if I stop caring and I don't try. What happened to you, bro? You don't want that talk. You don't want your little brother to ask you what happened to you, bro. That's the worst ever. That felt bad, me saying it. And I told him, I think that's when I got the goosebumps. I'm not going to lie. Kid Chaos third round gave me goosebumps. I DM'd him that, and I let him know I appreciated that third round. You went from awesome scary stories to a cautionary tale. You went from showboating, rock and waves and swirls, to all of a sudden you've been getting docked because Jay don't sail. The boat scheme? The boat scheme. Okay. Do you remember the ways your enemies used to make excuses to not battle you because your pen was so great? Well, neither do we. You switching up our money, bank. We have witnessed you change passcode affecting your interest rate, and in the end, it chased. With a combination, you just sit in a safe, and it turns out we can't get to you because the pen ain't the same. He is talking to your soul. As a battle rapper, he's talking to your soul right now, sir. He's letting you know that we tried to get to you, but we couldn't get to you because your pen has been watered down. It ain't the same as it used to. You're not consistent. He said you're not consistent no more. We don't want this pen. You gave us the pen that's spotty. Sometimes you write, sometimes you got dagging with your tongue. We don't want that pen, baby. We want that smooth writing pen that comes in the pen. If you ever got that real good pen from like a college or something that you open, it has a pen holder. We want that level of penmanship, sir. I used to look at you and get terrified because I thought your bars was the hardest of them all. Now I look at you and get terrified because I can see how far I can fall. Talking to your soul, JC. And then he gets into your ethnic background. He says, isn't it right that you're an Israelite? And I know that you believe in originally being something more, because now you just pale in comparison to originally being something more. You talking chosen people talk? Okay. Lastly, for Kid Chaos, he finished it greatly. He says, maybe you weren't supposed to be the greatest, you know. Maybe you were supposed to inspire them. Regardless of what some may think, your whole reason for existence was to help create me. Basically, JC, you looking in the mirror, man. You passing the torch. Or he gonna take it out your hand. Which way you want to do it? Because he here now. JC, it's on you in the third. And boy, you got some making up to do. JC comes out. Overdose, I didn't want to out all the faces on one pole. I told him no. Gun toter, totem pole. Okay, I'm just saying all the names on one face, totem pole. If I gotta be the one to remind niggas, I'll stay with it. I'll represent it like OVO. I get it, nice. Then he started cooking. He said, they tried to warn him when I'll be stored, and it's nothing but fire. Nothing is hired. Shots blow. Build a pothole in them. Fuck up a tire. Double entendres. Shoot a nigga, blow and build a pothole in him. Fuck up a tire. A pothole will fuck up a tire. But a hole in your chest will fuck up your tire as well. See what I'm talking about? Double entendres. He's cooking. He's trying to walk you down, Chaos. He says, I'm a detour. Roadblock in the way of a lot of destination. His designation, the one you want to do before you die. Aspiration versus expiration. I'm the median. Before you live and before you die, he is the one that binds you both together. He talking to you right back, Kid Chaos. He said, not so fast, my friend. Have a seat. I'm not sure if he took 9 shots, but he gonna need 50 doctors. That's a double entendre. Because, 50 took 9 shots. He's saying he don't know if he took 9 shots, but he may need 50 doctors. You know how many doctors that is in the COVID pandemic? First of all, you're not getting no 50 doctors. You lucky if you get 3 right now. That's supposed to be the flow. That these niggas is taking their spots with? Well, now I understand Joe Budden. I don't relate to this logic. Joe Budden and the logic? Okay, JC. Okay. You are him. You are him, JC. You tell me what good it makes to get out of your sections to only make it back in sections. Are you telling him to stay? Don't get out your lane, because if you coming back in lane in body parts, what was the whole point of it all? I dismantled shit. Quarantine, I came lighter, still brought fire. Damn, I'm lit. Just a quick punchline and then addressing the quarantine battle with Loso, man. He's saying he didn't bring his best material, but was still fire. Ruger to his face, now he begging. I told you, I aim to please. He's just punching. He said, every nigga you made toss out they bracket. I got a whole clip of shit to hit you with, and all of them active. But if you end up dropping off the first round, that shit'll be ultimate madness. I was waiting on it. I was waiting on you to really dive into that ultimate madness. Yes, he did lose in the first round, but you see, he was cooking in the first round, and he was cooking against real shit, and he cooking now. So I'm talking about that one loss. That loss brought him here in front of you, so maybe it was God. Do you believe in a parallel universe? Shoot. Kanye West through the wire. I'm still talking with the plate in my face. That was honestly my favorite Kanye West album. I'm not gonna lie to you. You can debate me if you want. Not really a big Kanye West fan, but Through the Wire was a classic. You a caffeine appetizer. Ass smack. I always take my chips and dip. Double entendre. He takes his chips and dip, usually takes his money, then he out. He comes, does his job, and then he gone back to Yak Town. Just saying. Why should I take you serious? Let me rephrase that. Why should I take you, period? You don't fit the menu. URL just bought into the stock, which means it ain't no interest in you. So they should just let shit continue with no balance left. Oh, you the saddest yet. How the hell you gain equity if you acquiesce? First of all, I had to look up what acquiesce is. I want to thank you for expanding my vocabulary today. Crazy. And that's why I always been more than legacy and not a battle check. That's why it's always been more about legacy than a battle check. They know I'm colder. That's why they overdosing. But when I'm the story, they gon' start in the Nile till Moses floating. That is the third round for JC, man. What y'all think? I'm gonna be honest with you. This was an instant classic, and I know it seems like every time I do a recap, it's an instant classic. I took a poll, and the poll said and verified what I've been thinking. In these small rooms with no crowd, even though it's a small crowd because we can hear it, we're getting better performances by the rapping rappers. If you can lay a foundation, heavy punchlines, double entendre schemes, this is a place for you to elevate your career. Kid Chaos, I don't want to see you. I want to see you on the big stage, but I don't want to see you on the big stage because this stage provides so much clarity. If you think about JC, or I'm sorry, if you think about Daylight, you think about Averb, you think about Tay Rock performance. Now JC, now Kid Chaos performance. In these small rooms with limited crowd reaction, and they're able to get through material without stopping. Someone who sets up angles and schemes and then hits you with a punchline, they're gonna flourish in this environment. I'm just letting you know, man. But that's why I can't lie to you, man. I got Kid Chaos in the first and the third, man. I thought the angles that he took at JC was great. In the first round, telling him that he's chasing God tiers and top tiers, and he needs to quit trying to chase Surf and really quit letting him bully you and take control of your career. And then in the third, basically saying, big bro, you disappointed me. What happened to your pen? You used to be someone I looked up to you. Now I'm looking past you. For JC, man, I thought he had fire. Again, it's JC, but the level of aggression and just the performance, it stood out to me. That was the best JC I had ever seen. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was better than all the ones I've ever seen. Just conviction in the way he was rapping, man. Like, it was just different. It was a different level, man. Going forward, I got to get Kid Chaos on Summer Madness. So what we got to do, Smack? And I'm thinking, like, Kid Chaos versus Jerry West. I'm not mad at that. I don't know if it's already happened. But if it hasn't, I'm not mad at that. Two young stars in the game. Hungry, clearly. Ready to fight for it. Coming off classics. Why not? And for JC, man, ultimately, man, it's time for you to get another top tier. And I think it's time for you to have a conversation with Averb. You going against the Island Warrior, I don't know how you gonna fare because he wasn't too impressed. I seen him on Twitter. He wasn't too impressed with your performance on Saturday. And honestly, Kid Chaos, I think that's somebody you should start shooting for too, man. Call him out because he was giving you your flowers during that battle. He was telling you, he was saying that you was nice and you had potential. Kid Chaos, I think you should go after Averb too, man. Everybody got to eat, B. Everybody got to eat, B. So y'all let me know who y'all think won this battle, man. This is Temperature Check. I am Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And like always, man, we just getting started.